Hi guys, welcome to another video. This is 2 Hours One Life and today I am in Eriestown. I'm expecting this video to go up after the wipe has already happened, so I'm recording this a few days before the wipe because I know that if I'm going to wait for a new town to actually film an art tutorial in, we're never going to get there. As in, well, we are going to get there, but it's going to take so long before there's going to be new art houses or anything like that. So I think that it's a good time to explore this house and how to do art. So let's read the paper with charcoal writing and see what it says. So they say the full paint palette, add these colors in order with brush. Black, blue, green, and then yellow, red, and white have yet to be added. So yellow, red, and white. Let's see what we got, if those colors are even here. And we might get stuck on some of that. So let's see, do we have the yellow paint, please? Maybe that's why there wasn't any yellow paint on there. There is yellow flowers. We don't have yellow paint. Oh no. I guess it's time we milk a cow then and get some extra paint stuff going. Do we have yellow dye? That's another question. I don't think we do. So do we need to go kill a cow and get yellow dye and all that stuff? And I'm probably for the other things as well. I don't think there's yellow dye anywhere else except maybe in this house. Let's see. No. I was hopeful that maybe it was gonna be here, but it's not, so I really have to get the yellow dye going. Alright, let's do that. Okay, well I'm back. I got a bowl of mango-infused cow urine. So how do you get this? Basically you poison a cow and then when the cow is poisoned he droops his head and you just touch him with a bowl. You can get about 3 bowls of mango-infused cow urine from a cow that is being murdered this way. I'm gonna see if I can get a few more maybe from that cow that's next door. This is not the milk cow. I put this cow here for tutorial's sake. Just grabbing a few bowls. And let's go get a mango leaf. Just very simple in Eriestown because everything is so close. So over here we have the mango leaf. Let's just get a bunch of yellow dye going for this area. There we go. So feed it, it drops its head. There we go, and then it drops its head one final time, and that is when it is dying. So now we just use this bowl of mango-infused cow urine. I mean, what a way to get the color yellow in the game. Also, there might be some changes coming to the color yellow in the game with the next update. I still think this is going to, I don't know, is it going to remain possible? I think it might remain possible, but there might be another way to make yellow too. I'm not 100% sure, but I heard some things like that. So if you have a bucket of milk paint and you want to give it a color, then you just add whatever pigment you need, in this case, yellow paint. There we go. Now, at this point, we need a brush, and over here, there's a ton of paintbrushes. Paintbrushes are not super hard to make. As you can tell, it is made with a mallet, and the mallet is dipped in some glue, and the mallet with glue is then, you add a horsehair to it, like when you use shears on a horse and sew it, you get horse hairs. I can actually show you this pretty easily, I think. Hold on, I'll take this. We're also gonna pick up needle and thread. Let's see where it is. We should have it over here. Let's take a ball of thread and a bone needle. There we go. And then if we go to the horse, and we got a bunch of horses over here, but I think we can also get it from this horse there. So you basically touch the horse, you get the hair that looks like this, horse hair. Now this will despawn, but if you sew it up, you get the paintbrush bristle, and that is what you attach to a mallet with glue. And if you're like, how do I make glue? I've never done that. It's basically pig bones with water on a fire. Or I don't even know if the water is necessary. You can tell. Just open the crafting guide. Once you have big bones in a basket, these could also come from a boar, and that should be fine. So we have the bucket of yellow paint. So it said that we needed to add the color yellow now. There we go. There is yellow on here now. So let's put the paint bucket back. And then it says take red. Okay, so we got red here. We put that on this palette with paints. And if you're like, how do you get a palette with paints? It's a dug up tree stump and you saw it. And if you saw that, you get this palette that you can then use for your paints. Then it would like white paint, I think. So that's just milk paint, basically. Milk colored paint. There we go. And now we have a full palette with paints. And now we can paint any of these that you want. Now, if we go to the art house over here, you see that the big ones has a few. There's this one, that one. Those two are the only two big ones, I think. I love the medium ones. We got Van Gogh in the medium one. We got the Cherubins in the medium one. We also have this one and Andy Warhol one over here. And this Napoleon-like thing. And then this modern American contemporary art here. There's a few big ones that are really fun. The small ones has all the geese. It also has a girl with a pearl earring. It has this vase, this little landscape, this Degas. It's got these beautiful red flowers here. And it's got this scream. Now, I think the small one also has Amani. And Amani, you might have heard his name. He is one of the leaders of the Brick Nation. So let's go for a small one and let's go for an Amani if we can. I don't know if it's a craftable though. So we painted this one and it is now a small painting with the scream on it. Now, if you want to use this, you can just use an empty paintbrush to basically move the paint around. And then you can just make all these other paintings with it. So these were all paintings that we already saw. And that's Amani. There we go. So now we've made an Amani painting that Eerie didn't have just yet. So let's just leave Amani here. You know, Amani, there you go. Amani is floor art. There we go. And that is one way to get the painting. Now, you might be wondering, okay, so that's basically how we get all the paintings that we just saw. Yeah, basically with by combining all those colors on the palette, you can get more paintings like that. Now, there are also these really pretty Chinese scrolls, and these are often forgotten. Let's see how we make these. So the scroll canvas is made from a scroll canvas kit, which is silk cloth and 2 tight short shafts. That makes sense. So let's see. There is some silk here, but it's not cloth. But we might... No, we have some silk cloth here. Let's see that. And 2 tight short shafts. We can make that too. This is not an exit. I'm stuck. Let's see. We got some good trees in this town, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's take these with us. We need to cut them short when we see a sharp stone. And then we need to get 2 ropes, and for that we'll probably head to the tailor house again. I haven't seen a sharp stone yet, though I'm not looking for it with the find function. That might be making it a little harder. So let's get what we need to get some ropes. There, we have 2 ropes, and now we need a sharp stone. I'm just gonna look for it, because I don't know if I can find it. There we are. Sharp stones. Short shafts. Let's go over here, back into the house. I'm not walking on the road and it's disturbing me, but it's fine. So 2 tight short shafts, here they are. We put them together and then we add the bolt of silk cloth. Or we do it the other way around. Scroll canvas kit. Yeah, what do we do now? Oh, we need to use hammer and nails on this. Okay. Oh, we do have hammer and nails in here actually, so fan-fucking-tastic. Let's go. Hammer and nails, and there we go. We have the scroll canvas now, and that is also one that we can use to make some beautiful art. There. And I hope that at this point you kind of know how to get started with paintings. I know it's not a super long video. I just want to give you a brief introduction. I'm not going to make every single painting in the game. We've already seen it in the museum over here. So you know which ones are out there. You know how to get the yellow paint. The other paints we have, let's see, the blue paint and the green paint is basically blue and green. So if you want to combine this, you need to have ultramarine pigment on a bucket of yellow paint. The ultramarine pigment can come from grinding up lapis lazuli, so that's these rocks over here. The red pigment comes from grinding up the cinnabar rocks in a bowl. The yellow comes from the cow urine. Black comes from rust, which is like vinegar and wood file shavings, things like that. You might say, oh, Jesse, I don't know any of this. Okay, it is kind of hard, but you can sort of look it up quite easily with a with the search function. And if you're like, how do I do that? Then just do, for example, black paint. And now it's looking for black paint. So how do you use? So it will tell you this, but you say, how do I make? And it's milk paint with charcoal powder. Oh, that's even, no, that's even easier than the rusting. Charcoal powder is just some charcoal that you crush in a bowl. So can't get much easier than that, right? And sorry for giving a little bit of wrong information. I don't often make paintings. I usually, it's something that the Eves do, in my opinion, or sometimes some people might be interested in it. But if you are looking for like a job or something you can excel at in a town, and you want to become like the main artist, that's definitely a job you could do, and Eves would be happy to see you come. You would need a lot of silk for that though. So in case you don't have a silk farm yet as an artist, it could be a good idea to basically focus on learning how to be someone who gets silk for a town and someone who gets paintings for a town. And there's a lot of little things you can do to get there. So making the silk farm, making a honey farm is also kind of necessary to get to the point of paint. Getting a lot of straight branches is also good. So if the town is lacking straight branches, you might also want to plant a maple farm. That always helps out the towns. But yeah, anyway, that is sort of what you need to do. Also, are these shears? I'm taking them from the wrong place. I'm putting them back, even if the map is going to be wiped in no time whatsoever. But yeah, this is Jessie signing off from Erie Town, probably for the last time. I hope you guys found this video good, or that you learned something from it. Have you ever made a painting? If so, let us know. If not, why haven't you made a painting yet? Let us know as well. We are curious to learn about this. And remember guys, eat yum and yeet meh. See you around.